Hello, hello. Welcome to Hello Visage. Well, let's get started. So this stage is, I'd say, fairly easy. That being said, it has a few stat checks, which is always a lot of fun. So we immediately put down operators to start generating DP. So if you're using Shu to tank the boss, you have to have at least defense boosting relics or a Scotty altar to help buff her defense. So we put down Sculpture now ahead of time so that she can charge up her skill. Read in that position. We activate Read immediately. We're putting down Ray. If we did not have, normally you would use Milnar in that to handle the left side as well. You put Milnar 2 tiles to the left of Reed, but in this run I had banned Milnar, so that's why I don't have him. So instead we're going to cope and use Ray to deal with the drone. That UFO is one of the more biggest threats on this map. Well, you have to deal with it on that side before it destroys your right side. And so all you have to do is that if you have Milnar, you put him 2 tiles to the left of Reed, and then you just activate Milnar's skill every single time a drone comes up. Alright, here's an important thing. When we block, we make sure to shift to the bottom. So you can see there that Degenbrecher's skill would not be able to hit the boss. With Scotty Alter plus Warfrin, you're able to out-heal the boss alone. That being said, the tricky part of this stage is that it's more of a healing and defense check than the regular one, because you have the mudrock zealots also hitting away at Shu. Yeah, so on the left side it's very simple. You just cycle Reed and you cycle Milnar, but in this case we're cycling Reed and Ray. Not much difference there. Okay. So here you can see that Shu is tanking 2 mudrock zealots at once, and that's very not great. We don't want that to happen. So, or at least we don't want it to happen for too long. So because our stats are we have no real defense relics and our Scotty altars at E1, we need to give it a lot of support, and so that's why we're going to be stunning it with Texas. If you have any defense relics or Scotty altar at E2, it becomes a lot better. Degenbrecher will be the one who handles most of the right side, and you'll soon get to see how the cycle works. Alright, we're propping Degenbrecher's skill here just to get rid of the mudrock zealots because we're not able to keep up. So the way this map works is that we wait for those I believe they're called clip clappers. We wait for them to come into Degenbrecher range, both of them. There's going to be 2 each time that come into Degenbrecher range, and then we activate Degenbrecher's skill, and that deals with the mudrock zealots and the clip clappers. Is that what they're called? Or is it grudge bearers? Anyways. Right. So we can see that Shu's doing an okay job getting beaten up. So here we're going to start stalling again, because as we can see 2 mudrock zealots is way too much for her. The mudrock zealots have, I believe, almost as much attack as the... Actually, they might have more attack than the boss, but they have a lower attack interval. Very scary stuff. Alright, you can see the grudge bearers are coming into range. And we're just going to activate Degenbrecher's skill. Once they're in range, go. So a few notes about that. Degenbrecher's skill will one cycle them at base with if you have Scotty E2. So yeah, this is a very, very reliable in that regard. On the left side, we can see that we're just cycling Reed and Ray. And if you have Minar, cycle Reed and Minar. And you have any other caster, cycle those. Yeah, we're just stalling on the right side. Once the map is set up, there's not much to say about it, to be quite frank. You're just trying to survive the tank check, and then you're just dealing with the left side to make sure the UFO doesn't destroy everything. Yeah, you can see that Ray gets distracted here, which is why we don't really like using Ray to deal with this, ideally. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm just chucking bodies, because if I let that, let another mudrock zealot touch it, she's gonna die. Alright, quick Degenbrecher skill, and pressure's off. And we just keep on cycling, keep on going. Zula over here, I'm mainly trying to pretend that he doesn't exist, which is why I haven't been using him. He's actually quite good on this map. You can use him on the right side and just point him up from where Shu is and just keep on clicking skill free. In fact, he can do this relatively. He can just solo all the mudrock zealots from the right side. But I know that most people don't really use Zula, so which is why I'm not going to show how to showcase him here. This is a Degenbrecher playlist after all. Alright. The grudge bearers are moving into position again. Alright, let's do this. Click Degenbrecher skill. And we're very happy. We finish off the last of the enemies. Alright, and that's basically the stage done. Now we just have to cycle the boss of Shu. Yeah, so the way that we do this is that we use Degenbrecher to tremble the boss, and by trembling it, Shu is able to unfreeze and activate her skill. And then we just get it down to 70, 40, and 10%, and we just activate Shu's skill, and then he gets worked back to position. It is very simple and fairly consistent. The only thing of note is that I believe nonlinear movement 1 can mess it up. It can make him get out of sync. I believe nonlinear 2 brings him back into it. Either way though, it's best to be careful, which is why I put down the Raider. By putting Raider, if he ends up getting away, we can just well, kill him. Yeah, I'm being very cautious. I was concerned that if I activate Degenbrecher skill, I might trigger it by accident. Alright, we activate Shu skill. He is seated. We can see by the little green icon he has. We activate Degenbrecher skill. and he gets looped back. Very nice. I guess I should talk about a few edge cases. Reed is a very, very good medic. So if you want to be really safe, what you can do is that you can put Reed, you can keep Reed in your back pocket, and then also use Texas to tank, because Texas is able to, I believe, live to hit at base. And then because of her talent, she's able to, with Reed's S free up, able to just tank the boss for a while. So that's one thing of note. You can always also just cycle with you can always also just cycle bodies, right? You can use cycle defenders. Like for example, if you use Hoshiguma instead of Shu, she has a way better job of way easier time tanking the mudrock zealots and the boss. So you don't have to do all the shenanigans I did here, where I blocked and stalled the mudrock zealots. She does it at base with just Sculptor E2 and Hibiscus, which is quite ridiculous. Alright, last 10%, and the boss is dead. Yeah, that's the stage done.